Now, as we all know, Fire Emblem has never been the most consistently successful Nintendo franchise. Some could argue that the permadeath scared away new players, whilst others could argue that there just wasn't that big of an audience for a tough-as-nails strategy game in a family-friendly company such as Nintendo. But I'd argue neither of these are the reasons for this franchise taking consistent financial L's prior to Awakening's release. The real reasons were these god-awful commercials. Prior to the internet making advertising your game the easiest it's ever been, these few precious seconds of gameplay were essentially the only thing that you could use to try sell your game to a larger audience. So a bad commercial could probably cripple your game's financial success. And it's important to note, adverts back in the day were all sorts of weird. Like the Sonic Adventure commercial where they threw a Sonic plushie out of a helicopter. But these Fire Emblem commercials were on a whole nother level of stupid. Let's prove my point by looking at the elephant in the room. The Fire Emblem 7 commercial. For all 5 of you who clicked on this video without having watched this advert before, let me play it for you real quick.
The drums of war are beating. No man can be trusted.
What happened to Dorcas?
I put poison in his mutton.
Build an army. Trust nobody. Fire Emblem. Only on Game Boy Advance. Rated everyone. Game Boy.
The more times I watch this, the funnier it gets. I just love the fact that they just singled out Dorcas for no reason. Did an intelligence systems employee have like a dream that Dorcas slept with their wife or something? And more importantly, why does everybody in the advert start laughing as soon as he dies? They just widowed a cripple and then immediately start joking about it. This is something straight out of 4chan green text. But hey, let's be more original with our jokes here. So let's take a look at the Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War commercial next.
親子2代にわたる壮大なドラマ。ロールプレイングシミュレーションゲームスーパーファミコンソフトファイアーエンブレム聖戦のゲーム。受け継がれるのは光か闇か。
I'm not even sure if I should put a spoiler warning before that. But yeah, Nintendo was making barbecue jokes long before we were. It's so over for the FE4 bros in the comment section. Our jokes are so unoriginal that even Nintendo made them before we did. But anyway, let's move on to the part of the video that'll get me cancelled on Twitter if I actually had over 1,000 subscribers. Now before I go on, let me preface this by saying that I am by no means a misogynist in any sense of the word. And if you yourself are an incel with a deep-rooted hatred for women in your psyche, there is something seriously wrong with you. But what's with all these Japanese women in these adverts? They'll show them for like 90% of the ad, and then at the end they'll show like 30 seconds of gameplay. Hell, I doubt these people in the ad even have played Fire Emblem before. Like look at this one in the Radiant Dawn advert who lost Z-Hawk, who's a pre-promo, in his joining chapter. He joins in the early game. How did you manage to get him killed in less than 1 chapter in? Like I know that most Fire Emblem fans are male, but I highly doubt that Nintendo would ever resort to cheap eye candy and lazy fan service such as this just to promote their game. Oh wait, that's exactly what they do. Man, I need a palate cleanser now. Let's look at the advert for the most elitist Fire Emblem game, and Kaga's last entry in the franchise. Fire Emblem Thracia 776. Let's take a look.
6年 P 組
川島君が転校します。書き換え体操で送りましょう。オーケー。
ありがとうみんな。
書き換え体操はともかく、今回ローソンのロッピーで書き換えるのは新作 RPG ファイアーエンブレムトラキア776。
俺と一緒に書き換え体操、OK？
ローソン。
What the hell did I just watch? No, seriously, I couldn't find any subtitles, so I have no idea what was going on. I'm not even gonna bother making a joke, because this 30-second advert right here is funnier than anything that will ever come out of this channel.